What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to On the Beach Repeat, the paint along, hobby along series where you paint along or hobby along with me, depending on whatever it is you're doing, building, could be converting, whatever, household chores, trying to get to sleep, whatever, it doesn't matter. You know the drill. I'm at my workbench. I've got some work, a bunch of work to do to get stuff done. And I'm stupidly excited. I'm in the middle. I was trying to say in the midst and in the middle of at the same time. I do that sometimes. I'm in the midst of my Space Crusade escapades, and I've started with my Blood Angels. Now I've painted them up. They haven't got their backpacks on, and I've only got 3 spare backpacks that I've recently primed, so I'm going to start painting the backpacks up so that I can glue them to the back, and then I'll start work on the weapons separately. I might even do the commander's face, or start on his face. That's fine too. And I've got to tell you about some stuff. So, like I say, you know the drill. Get yourself ready with glues, brushes, paints, models, whatever it is you need. Get your workbench set up. Do give the video a like. Do check out my new online store, which has only just opened. So there's a little bit of merch on there at the moment already from Mini Warzone. And there'll be more added all the time, and it won't all be Mini Warzone related. There's some generic stuff on there as well. There's some really cool Halloween mugs on there, which I thought were really cool, and I created the designs for, which I'm proud of, and I'll probably end up getting, to be truthful, because you know me and mugs, I like getting them on. I've ordered some stuff. It's literally that new. It hasn't arrived yet. So in the meantime, I'm making do with my Space Crusade mug, which was probably made off someone else's shop. I'm gonna have a sip now, actually. Yeah, guess what I got? I got green tea. How's that? It's supposed to be healthy for. I'm on this health thing at the moment. Anyway, so let's get to the bench and see what we can see, shall we? Right. So I've got this little device here. I think it's a Citadel one. I'm not sure. It might not be, but it's all for helping you glue your models together, really. But it's also ideal for just holding bits and pieces of models. I'm wondering actually if I can hold. No, it was a pipe dream. I'm lucky to be able to hold these two as is, so I got that. I'm going to start off with. It's been prime black, so I'm going to start off with a base coat of Rhinox. I'm going to do exactly the same method as I do for my Space Marines. I want that grim dark sort of look going on there. Alright, so I'll be stippling. This is my homemade stippling brush. I do have an Artist Opus one, a really expensive one. Well, I think it's expensive. But I want just a little bit more practice at this stuff before I get going with that. So yeah, and when I'm waiting for that to dry, I've bought a bag of Space Marine spares, which I want to have a look through because I'm excited about that too. Yeah, so while I'm waiting for it to dry, I've got dreadnoughts, I've got objective markers to work on, and yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. So I'm just wiping my modelling glasses off, my Inspector Reed from Ripper Street modelling glasses, and we are going to get to it. So give my Rhinox hide a bit of a shake, so I'm going to need to wipe off my dry brushing with. So this is a fairly new pot of Rhinox hide, so it's quite good. So like I would do with any other sort of dry brushing, really. No, I'm just stippling. Just stippling. That's all I'm doing here. Just stippling this on here as a base coat. That's really cool. And then do the other one. Trouble is with dark colours, it's hard to see when where you got it, where you're painting it, how you've done it. I'm not going crazy with highlights on these guys. They're board game pieces after all, but I've got to give them some due respect because they are Games Workshop models that you could use in any war game of theirs, and they're retro ones to boot. So respect where respect is due, I think. So that's literally it. So pop that to one side whilst I wait for those to dry. Then I can do the remaining one, you see. Just before I do that, I was going to get something else. I've got the white paint. I'm going to get some Bugman's Glow, I think, for my commander's face. So I'll be doing his face as well. Do bear with me one sec. Just going to get Bugman's Glow. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Bugman's Glow. So I'm going to my little paint palette here. Just zoom in slightly. There we go. Yeah, so it's been good. Yeah, opening a store that I can link onto my YouTube channel. It's been a very exciting endeavour for me, and I am stupidly excited about it. Like I'm stupidly excited about lots of things, you know. So, right, just pop that on and put some water. Mix some water with my Bugman's Glow. There we are. And suitable brush, detail brush from Army Painter should suffice here. Right. Are we all good? Yeah, we're all good. So I'm too close, but I'm going to be painting his face here. So this is, I keep saying it's going to be one of my last on the beaches, because, you know, it feels like autumn sometimes now. And Wheel of the Year, depends whether you follow the Gregorian calendar or the Wheel of the Year or whatever you follow. I mean, I tend to follow the Wheel of the Year because it makes more sense to me. You know, like the new year in the Gregorian calendar is January the 1st, and that just doesn't make any sense to me at all whatsoever. For me, the new year is when, you know, life starts coming back to the planet, or for our side of the planet. The green starts growing again, leaves start appearing on the trees, you know, all that sort of stuff. Right. So these commanders are going to be really up against it in my games. I've ordered, well, you've seen, I've got a couple of old copies of White Dwarf for the old Space Crusade. There we are. Games. And the thing I always liked about the Space Crusade was it utilises Space Marines, not Terminators, although I do like the whole Space Hulk vibe with Terminators. And I'm reading that novel by Gav Thorpe for Space Hulk. It reads more like a mission manual than an actual novel, to be truthful, but it's quite engaging. It's a little bit quite page turn because you want to know if every encounter is going to be survived or no. Right, so I've got some Bugman's glow on his face, so that's going to be cool. That's going to be cool for him. Yeah, so that's enough, I feel, for him. Now, I'm going to come back to zoom out again a bit. Just going to do the other backpack. Right, okay, so do the other backpack, then that can be drying with the Rhinox hide. Just get a little fleck of paint that's caught on the rim there. I don't want it to start clogging up my paint pot already. These paint pots clog up far too easy as is. Right, so there we are, far too much, but scrape off most of it anyways. Okay, so I'm literally just stippling this on now. Makes a great undercoat for a lot of colours, not all, but a lot. And I'm probably going to use it when I do my ultramarines as well. Yeah, once that's done. There we are. I had my dog barking just now, so I may have to go down to him. And if I do, I'll just edit that bit out. Right, that's that one done. Okay, now it's time to wash off that homemade stippling brush, and I'm going to have a look through my spares, which is exciting because I thought I saw a backpack there. Right, so let's zoom out a bit here. So I'm going to have a look through what I've got. I need to drink some more tea. This is green tea, I told you, didn't I? Green tea on the Space Crusade, because it's healthy. Right, so what have we got here? I've got a little pot I'm just putting odd bits and bobs and odds and ends for Space Crusade into. So any of these, oh look, I've got another commander straight away with backpack. Now that's interesting. I'm going to wash all these off, clean them all up, or rather I'll clean them up, then wash them off. So that's cool, really cool. Oh, look at this chap. Is that Bad Moons? Orcs. He's got a broken sword on his right hand, but you could, I suppose you could fix that out for a weapon or a gun of some sort. Or maybe it was a gun. Or have two swords. Or have a grenade or something. You know, actually, that's not a bad paint job as far as paint jobs go. That looks free-handed on his shoulder pads there, but I will strip him down because it's my miniature now, so I bought him. My right to do so. Right, another bird angel, cool. Because I need as much as I can get, right? Because I want to be gluing the weapon options on. Ooh, Gene Stealer! Yes, I love Gene Stealers. Oh, this is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Another, there's quite a bit of detritus on these. Don't know if these have seen any action game-wise, but they certainly will do. I can tell you that. Yeah, I want all options. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see how looks like that was broken as well. That's okay. We could do stuff with these models. Could certainly do stuff with these. Yeah, I like it. I'm liking it a lot. Ah, the Chaos one. Now, these are going to be tricky. A lot of detail. Well, maybe not tricky. I might be crafty with these. Bit of contrast and highlighting and dry brushing. Tricks, shenanigans for these guys. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. This is exciting stuff. We've got like a broken android. I don't know if he's got like... I'll put him to one side. Might have a base where he's got like just his feet on. We got this... I don't know what these guns are. But, yeah. It's all good. Another broken walk here. Yeah, I must say he's done a very good job of free-handing these. Very good job. I shall just paint them my way, that's fine. Yeah. Blood Angel, cool. Yeah, so I want all options so that they can be glued on. I'm going to try and remove backpacks and glue them on before I start painting, you know, with other ones. And I've got all the options so they can all have bolters if they wish, you know. Yeah. It's a shame some of these are... Because yeah, whoever painted these had a very steady hand. And that's good. Ah, nice bit of ultramarine there. That may even be glued on. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. I probably would have glued them on myself back in the day. You know. Yep. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter what colour plastic they are, because I shall be painting them whatever I wish to anyway. Right. Ooh, a spare backpack. Interesting. That is interesting. That is interesting. Another one of these weapons again. Excellent. Got all the options. Base. The Blood Angels. It doesn't matter what faction they are, because I will be painting them to whatever I want anyways. In fact, I'm going to try doing other factions as well. I'm going to try Dark Angel's faction. I can't work out what that is on him there. Whether that's dirt or... It certainly needs a good wash. Certainly needs a good wash. Got a sticky outy bit on his base. We don't want that. Get rid of that. Just because it sticks in my hand, I don't like that. Another android. This one's in one piece. That's good. Okay. Okay. Got a minigun here that's been broken or maybe tried to be converted. Maybe. It's not like this one. Could always make one good one out of two spares, that's fine. Some sort of Gretchen here. Fairly broken, although could probably be fixed up with plastic putty. Ooh, another backpack, lovely jubbly. Liking this, and a power sword, or no power. Yeah, it's a power sword, with a power fist. Yeah, that's good. Put the backpack in there too. I paid £20 for this lot, so it's good that I got a few spares. This was one of the yellow backpacks. Cool. Like I say, doesn't matter what colour. They're all going to be stripped, and that's a base. Some sort of bolter and hand axe. You're going to be stripped, cleaned up anyways. Ultramarine. Excellent. Yeah, another minigun. So it looks like this was from a set that was in progress. Yeah, these are all good. Another backpack, bolter, good, because that's probably going to be the most common weapon for me. Bolter, backpack, excellent. Plasma gun, is it? Anyway, right, good. And this bag I'm going to keep. Excellent. Right. Right, 21 minutes in, so that's cool. Excellent. So poor old Android. I don't know. I'm going to keep... He's got no feet, but... I'm going to keep him... So he's going to come in handy for something. And I don't know what, but he will come in handy. I just know he will. Right, that is my tea done. My green tea. It wasn't too bad, actually. I've tasted worse. Right, so... Let's get back to the stippling on these backpacks. So these should be dry here now. Let's come back to me a bit. Okay, so we've done the Rhinox hide. Next is my Fiston Red. Now we should start showing up the colour then. Only me managed to get it all over me now. If there's mess to be had, I find it. Don't you worry about that. Right. You really get that grim dark look when you stipple your colours on, as opposed to the old school approach of just painting them outright, I guess. They're so handy, these things. So flipping handy. Yeah, it's amazing. Love it. Absolutely love it. Carefully take that one off. Swap it out for this one. Stipple that on there. So we've all got red on now. So now there's not really any doubt as to what faction it belongs to. This backpack is that's good. There, so that's those three done with my Fiston Red. Brilliant. I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, I'm putting off something. Well, I know I am. That is the eyes of my Space Marines. Well, the ones with the helmets on anyway. So I'm going to paint them with Flash Gets Yellow as a base coat. I need a really decent brush. try and find. Don't think a small airbrush is going to cut it. I'm not. If we got here 3-0, might do. Right, I'll try the 3-0. I think. Got my artificer brush, but yeah, don't know about that. Right, so let's grab some of this. Flash gets yellow. This to me looks like it needs a bit of a mix up. Okay, it's a bit lumpy, so we're getting out the lumps. Fortunately, eye sockets are very small. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can pull this off. Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Done one. That ain't bad, actually. Bad at all. Oh, excuse me. I have a colour somewhere. I think it's called gold yellow or yellow gold, and I'm going to use that, I think, for their eagle breastplate. Either that or a very shiny gold. The thing is, if you're daring to do eyes on a production line, make sure you keep your brush pointed as much as you can, and when it's not the most expensive brush in the world, some of them get a very, very, very tiny hook on the end of them, and make sure that doesn't interfere the directionality of how you want to paint your eyes. I mean, obviously I'll leave the commander's because he's got no helmet on, so he doesn't have any eye lenses. So I don't know, I think for Blood Angels, yellow looks quite good. Oh, time of recording. I started watching a series called Loch Ness yesterday. I think there's only one series to it. I think that's what it's meant to be. But it's 6 episodes long, and I'm 3 episodes in. My goodness, it's well written in terms of trying to throw you off the scent of who the bad guy is. It's like literally anyone could be. So I'm enjoying that. Right. Next up, we have our Dreadnought. Now, I'm going to apply stippling effect. Metallics to this one. Because I don't know, think it'll be cool. I'm going to treat myself to a new bit of kitchen towel because that one seemed the other days. That's better. Nice and new. Nice and new. Yeah, and that flash gets yellow seen better days as well. So, but I've done it. I just did the eyes. That's all I needed. Okay, so let's just stipple this on. These dreadnoughts are strange. Strange how you feel. This is the Chaos Dreadnought, of course, because he's a bad guy. I wonder if there's any homebrew rules. Actually, I'm going to put this question out to you guys. Do any of you know? Are there any homebrew rules for using a standard like Furioso Dreadnought for the Blood Angels, like an old Furioso Dreadnought? In Space Crusade, is there any rules for that? Cool if there were. Or any suggestions where I could find some homebrew rules for it? Or even better, could I get some like stat cards printed up for it somewhere? That would be awesome. Yeah. There we go. Now that's looking 100% better already. That just looks fantastic, I think. Right, now this chap needs his gun priming. That's the word I was looking for. And this needs to be primed too. Although I am looking for something else I could put. Ooh, wait a minute. I just had a nifty shifty idea. Could we use him? Could we use our broken android? Another objective marker. Oh yeah, that would be cool. That would be really cool. Ooh yeah, I'm liking. Sorry, I went a bit silent there. My mind was going over time. Thinking, ooh, what could I use that for? There we are. I also want to get hold of a token, one of the tokens for the Dreadnought for Space Crusade as well, a spare one that I could use to maybe, I don't know, put an X on it or something, to use as the broken Dreadnought and have him not as powerful. Maybe this guy here, like have his weapons destroyed or what have you. I think that'd be just phenomenal. I really think that'd be excellent. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Right, prime. So what am I priming then? I'm priming him. I've got to prime him. Who else am I priming? What else am I priming? Nothing else I don't think, is there? Don't think so. I could prime that, but it seems a waste of time. Alright, I'll just let's put a tiny splodge on here. There we go. So I'm just trying to put a little bit of primer on the sides here. So this is an airbrush primer, but you can hand brush it on. Primer, it's just to give it a little bit of something to adhere to, really, isn't it? It doesn't need to be that fantastic. Right, so that's done. So now it's embarrassing because I don't have anything else to ready. Well, I suppose I could do the next level of the stippling. Yeah, I reckon I could do that. Where did I put my stipple brush? $1,000 question. But we could do the Evil Sun Scarlet. A bit on these now. Ah, there it is. There is my stipple brush. So that's what we're going to do. I don't know if you're the same as me. You have like a ton of brushes out on the desk at any one time. It's insane. Just nuts it is. Right, so I'm going to do this one first. Bit of Evil Sun Scarlet. Alright. Once I've done some stuff like this video, I'll be able to have more daily updates material then. I'll do another daily update for hobby. So although I've had a 4-day weekend and it's been lovely. Yeah, there's still not enough time in the day to do all the stuff. It's just ain't. Right, Evil Sun's Scarlet. There we go. I'll take this one out this time. Change it for this one. I'm just gonna make sure I'm still in shot. Evil Sun Scarlet. There. Nice and bright. So, wait for that to dry now, because the next one will be Astaroth Red. Which is even brighter still. Well, a little bit brighter. I'd like to end up with the backpacks glued onto these guys, you know, if I can. That would be really nice. I'm thinking I might be able to paint the bolt guns separately for them. I mean, the majority of these are going to be bolt gun. What's the word? Bolt gun weapons based, because it'd be the most common one. I think, I'll do the bases, lead belcher, and I can do the hoses, and I can do the pouches as well. I'm going to look for a suitable, I need another brown, because I've got to do a lighter brown on my objective marker on the pouch there. Can you see that? Right, so I'm going to go find a lighter brown. Bear with me. Brown, 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 brown. What have we got here? That's too low. Scratch brown I could use. Doomble brown. I think there's one called Mornfang brown. So I'm looking for my browns. Problem is I've got so many. Aha! Right. I'm good. It's alright, I'm good. Okay. Oh, there we go. Right, so I've painted that in Rhinox hide, so I'm gonna do Doomble Brown, Mornfang Brown. I'm gonna do Doomble Brown. That's what I'm gonna do. Does my paint shaker still work? Yes, it does. But I do need to secure it. Right. Just going to use my electronic paint shaker. There we go. Wasn't too bad, was it? Wow. Quite chunky. Quite thick. Okay, so let's grab a bit of that. Grab some water. There we are. Okay, cool. Excellent. Oh, there's my 3-0 brush again. Right. Doomble Brown. Right, so there is a like a leather pouch backpack thing on this, which is now my objective marker. Well, this could contain important, I don't know, it could be anything, can it? Files, data slates, gene seed samples, could be literally anything. Okay, that's that. And the Doomble Brown is what I'm going to use to paint the base colour on the pouches here for these guys. Whilst the weapons aren't in place, I think it makes absolute sense. I do anyway. Now, when I first started Warhammer, I started out with Blood Angels. They were my first real, what's the word? Space Marine faction. Yeah. I didn't know about the colours of trims, of like shoulder pads and that to differentiate, you know, what legion they were or whatever. But most of them have just plain red anyway, so that's fine. Crack on, John. But I used to paint all mine silver because I thought they looked better. And to be honest, I mean, I went into my local Warhammer store and I said, look, I know you're supposed to paint your models in a certain way. And he said, no, absolutely not. Paint them however you want. Paint them however you want. It's fine. I thought, yeah, do you know what? I like the look of silver armor shoulder pads, the rims. But now I'm not going to do that. I want to kind of keep it cool. But it was neat. It was cool. It's good that he said that though. You don't need to paint them. You can paint them however you want. I thought, yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I can hear my dog. He's starting to get a bit anxious, don't I? Whereas my wife is sorting out her nails, so as soon as I've done this, I'm going to go down, spend a bit of time with him. Might do some training drills because that really tires him out, to be honest, I don't even know if I'll have time to do all the stuff I want to do in this episode anyway. What are we at? We're at 47 minutes, right? 47 minutes. And I need to send my wife a text. Do hold on. Oops. That was a pair of glasses fallen full, but it's okay. Right, I just need to sort this out whilst I think of it. So I'm playing. As soon as I'm done, I'll go down to Dylan because that's fair. Won't be long. That's good. Just to let her know, so she'll worry about it. Right, so have I done his... Yes, I've done his backpack too. Right, does the commander... he does, actually. So he does, yes he does. There we are. God, the light. Still daytime here, and it's a quite sunny day today. It's beautiful. Colder, definitely, though. You can definitely tell there's a nip in the air. But it is sunny. So I'm thinking, as he's feeling it, I'm going to make this my last pass through, because I can always come back later this evening, do more. It's not fair on him, but got a nice lot of stuff done here, and it's pretty exciting. There. Right, so that. Right, so I'm going to cut back to me now. So that's another episode done. Pretty cool stuff. Done some stuff on my Marines, done some stuff on my Dreadnought, done some stuff on their backpacks and my objective marker. Pleased as punch with that, and I've sorted through some spares that I bought off eBay for Space Crusade, so I'm really happy. Thanks once again for joining me. Do check out that Mini Warzone store, get yourself some merch, because I might do a giveaway and it'll involve you owning a piece of merch, no matter how cheap. So, see you in the future. And you never know, you might even like it. Okay guys, thumbs up the video, like, share, subscribe, all that other YouTube stuff. And I'll see you on another video. Bye for now, bye bye.